Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Fine? Okay, good. So, we have started our revision work and we have revised the first chapter, the last lesson, and a poem, My Mother at 66. Now, we are going to take up the next chapter, that is Lost Spring by Anise Young. Now, Anise Young belonged to an aristocratic family. She was an Indian writer, and in this chapter, she has unveiled or she has disclosed the pitiable condition of the poor children who are forced into child labor. I hope you all understand what is child labor. Yes, the children of a very young age are put into various kinds of work, and this is what has been described in this chapter. This chapter is a description of the interaction of the author with two little small boys who, according to the circumstances and the family's financial condition, they had to work in various places. Now, you can remember that the two children are Sahib-e-Alam and Mukesh. Now, these two different stories are mocking because the author has mocked at the callousness of the politicians and the other rich people who do not give attention to or who look down upon the poor people. Poverty is the main stress on these families, due to which each and every member of their family is forced to work, be it an aged old man, a young man, or a small boy or a girl. Now, if you remember, this is Sahib-e-Alam's story, who had migrated from Dhaka, Bangladesh in 1971 and were putting up at Simapuri at the periphery of Delhi. He worked as a rag picker, and these children, they enjoyed their work. They were rag pickers and they used to get inside the dump of the waste, yet they enjoyed it. Now, the most pathetic and pitiable condition of these poor people have been explained and described in a very light manner, in a very hearty manner, and this actually is the interesting way of writing and a special characteristic of Anise Young, the writer. The second story is about Mukesh. You remember? Where was Mukesh working? Yeah, he worked in a glass bangle factory in at Firozabad. Now, as you can read the chapter and find out what was the miserable condition in which the people working at the glass blowing industries facing, what were their struggles, yet how did they carry on or pull on their lives. So continue watching the video. I'll be taking up the summary of the chapter. Now, summary of the story. This is the statement that Sahib-e-Alam, or that small boy, had told the author. Sometimes I find a rupee in the garbage. He told the author that he is happy to do that work because Sometimes he finds a rupee in the garbage, and this becomes gold for them. The first part tells the writer's impressions about the life of the poor rag pickers. The rag pickers have migrated from Dhaka and found a settlement at Simapuri. Their fields and homes had been swept away by the storms. They had come to the big city to find a living, and they are poor. The writer watches Sahib every morning scrounging for gold in her neighborhood. Garbage is a means of survival for the elders and for the children. It is something wrapped in wonder. The children come across a coin or two from it. These people have desires and ambitions, but they do not know the way to achieve them. There are quite a few things that are unreachable to them, namely shoes, tennis, and the like. Later, Sahib joins a tea stall where he could earn 800 rupees and all the meals. The job has taken away his freedom. Now, the second part of the chapter is about Mukesh. And what is Mukesh's desire? Mukesh's desire is, as told to the author, quote, I want to drive a car. So the second part deals with the life of Mukesh, who belongs to the family of bangle makers. Firozabad is best known for its glass blowing industry. Nearly 20,000 children are engaged in this business, and the law that forbids child labor is not known here. The living condition and the working environment is woeful tale. Life in dingy cells and working close to the hot furnace makes these children blind when they step into the adulthood. They are weighed down by the debt. They can neither think nor find a way to come out of the trap. The politicians, middlemen, policemen, and the bureaucrats obstruct their ways of progress. The women in the household consider it as their fate and just follow the tradition. Mukesh is different from the rest of the folk there. He dreams to become a motor mechanic. The garage is far away from his house, but these children in the glass blowing factories or industries are exposed to various health hazards, like losing their eyesight as they work in abysmal conditions in dark and dingy cells. Mukesh's father is blind, as were his father and grandfather before him. The boy had a dream of becoming a car mechanic. On the contrary, his family was traditionally engaged in bangle making. Although the profession harmed them physically and they hardly earned any money out of it, still no one dared to dream of doing something else due to the fear of the police and the middlemen. The family elders were content that other than teaching the art of bangle making to their children, they had been able to build them a house to live in. The boy wanted to be a car mechanic. Cars were all that Mukesh had seen on the roads of his town, and so he could not dream any further. So dear students, now we have gone through the summary of the chapter, and do you think that the title of the chapter is justified? Yes. Lost Spring is the name of the chapter which the author has used because spring is the season in which there is greenery all around, the trees bloom, and there is a rich foliage, there is excitement and energy all around because the trees are full of flowers and fruits, and in this season everything seems to be lively around us. And this is the season in which the things look very rosy. They look very interesting for the children. Now, these children at such a young age, that age is the spring season for these children, but it is lost. Why is it lost? Because they are pressurized to work and do the menial jobs to earn some money for their families. Therefore, the title Lost Spring is justified, as these children lose their innocence, they lose all their excitement as little kids. Therefore, now we come to the end of the chapter. Please write down the question answers given in the PDF along with this, and I will be taking the copies later on. Thank you.